Morning, guys. So we decided that it was time to move on with the new restrictions and everything, being like the travel being lifted a little bit. Things were getting a little bit tense at the in-laws. We needed to make a move. So we're officially back on the road again. There was a lot of we're getting a visit.
Yep.
Oh. I'm going to have to pause this a minute because the police are coming over.
No, I'm just about ready to go, matey. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. You?
Yeah, not so bad.
Are you? I take it you can't stay overnight here, don't you?
What?
Where do we go?
Do you live in this?
Yes.
Permanently?
Yeah, van dwellers, so...
Okay. It's awkward, isn't it? It's a pain.
It is, mate, honestly.
And obviously, there's no issue with you fishing and what have you. I don't know what the answer is, to be honest with you. We get all the grief saying this place is full of campers and campers.
What, locals you mean, or council?
Well, just in general, do you know what I mean? And obviously the council are putting us, they're sending us pictures and emails and stuff saying you need to get down to there and start enforcing the legislation.
Are they thinking of holiday makers? Is that what the problem is, or is it just...
I think it's just in general. I think the problem is people go to the local councils and say, it's full of motorhomes and converted vans and blah blah blah, and then obviously the council then sent it to us with pictures saying, this is not, we're in lockdown and people are at the beach, and it's difficult, isn't it, because they don't know your situation, do they? They just,
no.
They just presume it's someone come fishing for the day. And in fairness, I did as well. When we look over, you just think they'll just be doing a bit of fishing.
Yeah.
And it's,
we're trying our best just to keep with the social distancing, travel as little as possible, but it's hard because nobody wants us anywhere.
I feel sorry for you guys.
It's hard having a house and trying to stick to the rails.
Oh god, yeah.
Just trying to travel around.
Yeah, because it has caused quite a lot of hostility.
Yeah, with the guys in the big trucks, they were saying he's had death threats and all sorts.
Yeah.
We're just trying to mind our own business, keep out the way of everybody.
It's stressful for everybody.
Thing,
we're all suffering.
And we're all going through it, aren't we?
We're all going through it. There's no need for everyone to start bickering and dividing. Everyone should just stick together and get through it.
I've heard that the councils have been given government grants to be able to cater for likes of us, but
so you're not seeing it.
No.
It's just like, go away, not our problem.
They closed all the campsites down and everything like that, so...
this is the problem, isn't it? Because they're not
Come
thinking,
here, let me
are they?
find your brush.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't realise there was so many
Turn around here, darling.
people who actually did live in...
The thing is, you're only, we used to just be, but now that everybody's stopped the travelling, we're sticking out like sore thumbs. That's the thing, we used to just kind of blend in, but... keep ourselves to ourselves and just try and enjoy life. But because of all this, it is highlighting it and making it difficult.
I think what I'll do is when I get back, I'll try and figure out what the answer is.
Yeah, we don't want to be travelling around and going against the lockdown laws.
Exactly. You keep yourself to yourself. You keep your distances. You're not causing any issues. There's enough people causing issues for us to worry about without having to bother people. It just kind of makes you feel like you're doing something wrong just for how you live. Cops marvelous. Haven't you seen a police more often than you have in your life?
We're not criminals. We're just normal people. We just choose to live in this instead of a house.
I guess you can move whenever you want, can't you? You've got to pay solicitors when you want to move.
Yeah, and we can pick our neighbours as well.
All right, guys, I'll leave you to it.
All right,
thank you.
Well,
that was quite a positive experience. He was a very nice guy. And basically, well, you probably heard, but he's going to go back to the council. It's the locals complaining about all the vans and stuff to the council, and then the council are getting them to deal with it. They're coming down here. He understood, we live in it, we haven't really got anywhere else to go, there's no campsites open or anything like that, so which we never stayed in them before anyway, we just blended in. But yeah, we're kind of half expecting him to come back with more of an authoritative attitude, maybe. We'll see what the council decide to do, because there are a fair few vans down here. We're not like together, but there are quite a few people that live in vans down here. But anyway, where was I before we were rudely interrupted? So yeah, we decided to get back on the road again because, well, it's getting a bit tough up there. So I did do a live the other day actually, but I thought I'd explain to the people who didn't get to see that. Yeah, me and Purdie, things were getting so tense, living in such a tiny space with all the stress that was going on. Purdie was suffering with his mental health. To be honest, I was as well, and everything was just going crazy. So I ended up leaving, and at first I had no intention of coming back. I was going to go and get my own little van and all the rest of it, and then we'd both spent some time apart and gradually worked through it. So we only ended up having a week apart. But yeah, we came back to each other again. It's just I think it's had that effect on quite a lot of couples, to be honest, even people living in houses. It's just a really stressful time to be living, to be honest. But I'm just trying. Well, we're both just trying so hard at the moment to just try and ignore what's going on. I don't know if ignore is the right word, because it is obviously still around, but we're just trying to get on with our lives as normal as we possibly can. And apart from visits from the police and a bit of hostility from locals and having to queue outside shops, things in general are kind of normal. Yeah, of course you can, darling. Oh, by the way, Kaylin's had her haircut. I'll show you. You're going to show everybody your new haircut. Wow, it was right down to a bun before, but it's just below her shoulders there now. It was getting so hard to look after, wasn't it, darling? And we get loads of tears with brushing hair, don't we? So we decided it was probably a good thing to cut it, and I'm sure it'll grow back really quick. So yeah, we're at the beach at the moment. Oh, something else we decided is we're not actually going to be giving away our location, just because of all the hostility that we've seen. You know, there's a few YouTubers that have been getting pestered, and there's also people that live in vans who aren't on YouTube, so you don't get to hear about it, who are also getting pestered. But there's also loads of people who have just carried on with their normal van life, moving from place to place throughout this entire lockdown, and they haven't been pestered. So I'm thinking that the people that are getting the most bother from like the police and stuff, I think it's more the groups that are getting singled out because of the laws that they'd put in pre-COVID. So I think just need to try and avoid being in groups. No more than 2 vans, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So
hi guys.
I think that's, yeah. Purdie's back, by the way. Purdie's back.
Hello, lovely peoples.
Add anything to my... do you want to tell them what you're up to? I've told them we're at the beach.
Yes, well, if we're at the beach, I think everybody already knows where I'm heading for. Yep, I've got some bait. I'm going to go and see if I can get myself or get us a bass for tea.
That would be nice.
It would.
With some potatoes and salad, whatever salad we've got there.
Yeah, and we'll see what we can do. Monkey's coming out, aren't you, Ren? Hey? Are you coming down?
Daddy.
What are we going to do? Are we going to go and dig holes and make a sandcastle on the beach? And when we get some work done? Yeah? We need your bucket and spade, don't we? And we need you to get your jacket on because it's a bit windy out there.
Just had another visit from the police, only we didn't actually get a visit. Paul the two big wagons got a visit, and they were telling them we were just waiting for ours, but we didn't get one, thank God. But it's the same one that came round taking registration plates yesterday. They basically seem to be making the rules up as they go along. To be honest, are you saying hi, guys? Yeah, they told the woman, the police officer told Paul basically that you should be in the spot that you were at when the lockdown started, which is just absolute nonsense because people have been evicted. We've seen Liam and that bunch getting evicted off Mamtor. CJ and Project Amber and Marie, they were evicted from that field. It's crazy. They're just making the rules up as they go along. I'm not sure what's going to happen with us because we're going off for a couple of days soon. We need to go and get some shopping, and we're going to go and stay nearer to the shops and then come back. But it's crazy. It's crazy. You hungry? Yeah. And the people putting tickets on the other vans last night, they weren't from the police, they weren't from the council. I think they were from a private company or something. But again, we didn't get a ticket, and I think it's because Purdie has his fishing rods on the roof, and we're in a white transit van, so it's not really that obvious that we're a camper. So anyway, what do you want, sweetheart? Anyway, it's a windy, miserable day today, but apparently it's going to be sunny later on and sunny for the next week. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Oh, by the way, we've got a new addition. While I was away, Purdie fitted this to the end, so we've got a bit more room on the kitchen. It makes it so much bigger. All he's done is just put some hinges on and then a bolt going into the wall down there. Clever!
See you later.
Wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Time
That's a nice one, that, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Got my Chinese.
Can I have a spoon?
Good girl.
Yeah, we've left that spot and come to a different spot. Got a Chinese on the way because it was getting late and we were very, very hungry. Purdie did catch a fish.
How many?
Not one to eat though. Not one to eat. The one that we're going to be eating, somebody else caught and gave it him. So
5 flounder and a dogfish.
So yeah, we've pulled up at another spot and literally we were just getting out of the front of the van, coming into the back for our dinner, and a copper pulled up. But he was really, really nice actually. The second, you know, it took like literally 3 sentences before he was like, all right, okay, you live in your van, that, you know, you're absolutely fine then.
It was
proper decent, wasn't he?
It was a case of, are you planning on stopping here the night? I said, well, we don't really have much choice really because we live in our van. He said, right. He says, that's fine.
Yeah, straight away.
Brilliant.
Straight away.
Absolutely
but
amazing.
The place that we are, it isn't even owned by the council, so it's the councils that are the big problem. They're the ones with the problem with us. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my Chinese.
And mine.
Have a glass of wine and go to bed. Night night.
Oh, mate, couldn't have gone better, that. There we go.
Just watch yourself with the wing.
Put your head.
Didn't want that to land on you. A bit predictable.
How was that, mate? Stay still for 1 second, Aidan.
That's very brave.
You were very brave,
Well
mate.
done,
Well,
mate.
good. That was awesome. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good, nice and relaxing when you were there.
Loved it
good.
the minute it was
That's
in
a
the
new
air.
one. You loved it.
Aidan, look at this man over here, give him a thumbs up.
First time flyer, there you go.
There's one there flying.
Yeah, man.
Wayne.
Yo.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.